Good day everyone, my name is Muhammad Kamamat No, number matric 3078877. We're about to be discussing about case study 3, which is a fitness tracking app for elderly users. It is a wearable and a mobile app combination that tracks steps, heart rates, and medication reminders. The target users are adult age 65 and above, because the users are elderly. It is focusedly on accessibility, simplicity, and the ease of use for the elderly users. The project has seen challenges and constraints. One of them which given an 8-week minimum viable product design sprint due to an investor pressure. The team also has only a budget of 150K due to limited of seed funding. The team itself contains only a small team of one UX researcher, one designer, one part-time gerontologist consultant, and 2 developers. And another limitation to this is the team has only access to a senior center with 5 sessions only. The main design issues are also important. One of it is the WCAG font size and contrast must be followed. Along with the onboarding must avoid jargon, and a wearable has a small screen with no touch gesture. This means the user must be simple, readable, and easy for elderly users to understand. The first UX technique I chose is a contextual inquiry, which is under the research stage. It shows real user behavior, helps identify actual pain points, and useful for elderly users who may not explain problems clearly. Um, However, there are limitations to it, such as the sample size, only 5 senior centers per session. It may not represent all elderly users, which are only like onboarding or use less of the for the app. Example of if they struggle with the font size and observe how user manage their medication. The alternative of this is an online survey. Compared to this, contextual inquiry is more suitable because surveys are faster, but however, they may not work well for elderly users with low tech literacy. My second UX techniques I propose is a participatory co-design, which is fall under the ideation stage. It involves elderly users directly in creating design ideas. The participatory co-design means involving elderly users directly in creating design ideas. Thus, it helps create users simple button labels, reminder wording, and onboarding steps. It also helps users choose clear button labels, and which fall to that, the limitation of it is some elderly users may be shy or unsure to give their ideas. And if they're given, their ideas might be too generic or too basic on what the user actually want to know. And also, it may take extra time in already a short 8-week MVP sprint to research all this again. The real life example is how the user were given to us to choose a clear button label, a test reminder wording, or to discuss alerts, sound, and vibration. So because of this, the UX researcher must guide the session carefully. The alternative of this is a design-only brainstorm, but this is more appropriate because the product must match the elderly users' real needs and comfort level. My final UX technique is a moderate think aloud testing, which is under testing stage. In this method, users complete tasks while explaining what they were thinking. It is useful because it shows where users hesitate, reveal the confusing words or icon, and also is good for testing and onboarding accessibility. Unfortunately, there are limitations to this, such as thinking aloud while the user's app while using it may feel unnatural and tiring for most elders. And the sessions are limited, so we cannot find every issues. And free tools like Maze may not fully test the wearable hardware experience. Example of this, such as the users want to check the heart rate, set a medication reminder, or complete an onboarding board. The alternative of this is a heuristic evaluation. Compared to this heuristic, thinking aloud testing is better for understanding real user struggles. Heuristic is also a good method, but experts are not the actual elderly users. So in conclusion, there are 3 techniques I chose are good because they balance the project limited time, limited budget, and small team elderly user needs also. The design team should use a senior center session wisely. The early session should focus on research and co-design, while the later should focus on the usability testing. The team must also apply WCAG checks before implementation, especially for the font size, contrast, icon, and others. Overall, the goal is to create an MVP that is not only functional but is also accessible, simple, safe, and trustworthy for the elderly users. That's all from me. Thank you.